most people that are in school age are not tall enough, and so a lot of people stand on that to be. Do you want to go test?
I mean, after the bargain.
Number 4, right here, be careful. Number 4, fourth grade. Marshall, is that you? Number 5, fourth grade. And number 6, fourth grade. All right, 5th grade.
a first, second, and third place in fifth grade. The fourth grade first place winner and the fifth grade first place winner will go ahead to the county competition to represent us there. So we're excited for this time. I will be introducing each speaker before they come up, and then after they speak, we'll pause while the judges tally their scores, and after they give me the nod that they're ready, then we'll move on to the next speaker. So if I'm just sitting there, that's why I'm pausing a minute waiting on them. But I'll announce each speaker and we'll help them get settled when they come up here. Right now, I just want to introduce you to our contestants because we're super proud of all of them. It takes a lot of courage to speak in front of a group, and they are representing each of their classrooms. So first we have, you can just give them away, boys and girls, Taylor Tollison, Lucky Camille, Kathryn Wilder, Marshall Bachmann, and Brianna Terry, and Riley Gardner. These are our fourth grade contestants. Our fifth grade contestants: Angel Miller, Shrill Patel, Rosten Herndon, Miley Davis, and Weston Edie. All right, boys and girls, I know you're going to do a great job. We're ready to begin our competition, and our first speaker is going to be Taylor Tollison.
Meow, meow. That is the sound of my cat, Sassy. She was born April 21st, 2020, while we were in quarantine, and she has brought joy since day one. Sassy is a loving and sometimes lazy cat. She loves to be rubbed behind her ears and sleeps all day long on mine or my sister's bed. She's also eating 24/7. She is very picky about her food, though. When she's hungry, she'll rub on you or meow really loudly. Her food also has to be a certain kind, or she'll refuse to eat it. When she gets done, she'll either hide somewhere or try to find you and snuggle with you. Sassy is the sweetest cat I know. When Sassy was little, her mom would drag her around the yard to find a good place to hide her from our dog, Kirby. Her mom's name is Pepper. Pepper was new to the whole mom thing, so she didn't quite know how to transport Sassy carefully. When Sassy was able to open her eyes and walk, she would chase us because the sound of our feet would annoy her. She would even try to bite them to make the noise stop. Sassy is a long-haired tabby mix. She has brown, black, gray, and tan fur, but she has no tail. Her stomach is tan and the rest of her body is brown with swirls of black and gray. She has really big feet with fur that sticks out from between her toes. That is black too. Sassy is very smart. When she needs to go outside, she'll sit at the front door and stare at it until someone comes to let her out. She will sometimes scratch at it or meow if she has been waiting for a long time. When we get home after a long day at school, Sassy runs towards the front door and waits until we unlock it so she can go in and eat. She's usually the first one in, but if she's the last one, she'll get really mad and will try to push you out of her way. But overall, I love her and she loves me. Sassy is really the smartest, most loving cat I've ever had. My family and I love Sassy and her no-tailed self.
Our next speaker will be Lucky Camille. Our next speaker is Kathryn Wilder.
Have you ever seen a baby that weighs just 2 pounds? What about a baby whose arms will fit inside a ring that goes on your finger? Well, I have. This special kind of baby is called a preemie or premature baby. My brother Blanton was born too early, and this makes him a preemie. He weighed almost 2.5 pounds and was 2.5 months early, but now he weighs almost 7 pounds and 3 months old. What does it mean to be a preemie? A preemie is a baby that did not get fully developed inside the womb, so they are smaller in size and need extra support in a special place in the hospital called the NICU. Special nurses and doctors work here to help take care of the babies. The nurses help them by giving them oxygen, putting their food in a feeding tube, and comforting them. My brother spent 57 days in the NICU in an incubator to help him stay warm and grow. He had to learn to eat and breathe on his own and also pass many tests to be able to come home. What kind of clothes do these special babies wear? They wear clothes like other babies. Theirs are just a special size called preemie. They are tiny pieces of clothing that would hardly fit a baby doll. other special things do the preemies need? They need special bottles and formula that help them get bigger just a little bit faster. The babies have weekly checkups until they get older. They wear diapers like bigger babies, except theirs are smaller than the palm of your own hand. Almost 450,000 babies are born as preemies each year. Special charities like March of Dimes help families with premature babies and the cost of their hospital needs. March of Dimes comes to our school to tell us about premature babies, and they help raise money for the babies. They have been helping for over 80 years. I didn't know much about these special babies until my brother was born, but he has taught our family a lot about being a preemie. These babies may be tiny, but they sure are mighty.
Our next speaker is Marshall Bachmann.
What creature has been talked about for more than 80 years and was first sighted over 1,000 years ago? The famous Bigfoot video was captured in 1967. The Chupacabra was found in 1995, but it was a photograph of another creature that caught everyone's attention in 1933. It was a photo of the Loch Ness Monster. Everyone has heard of the Loch Ness Monster, and my goal is to prove to you that the Loch Ness Monster, also known as Nessie, is the most iconic cryptid. The first sighting of Nessie was in 565 AD by St. Columba. That was way more than 80 years ago. It was actually 1,400 years ago. That means Nessie is ancient. After the photograph of Nessie was released in 1933, many people, including scientists, wanted to learn more about her. Nessie is usually seen to be a mahogany color. Nessie is 15 to 30 feet long and looks like an overturned boat. Nessie is one of the largest cryptids, with only a few other aquatic cryptids being in the running for the largest. A search called Operation Deep Scan set out in 1987 to find evidence of Nessie. The operation was worth $1.3 million. On another search of the Loch Ness, they found several large objects. The sonar found a head, some horns, and a flipper. Nessie is also iconic because she brings in over $41 million to Scotland each year. Tourists go to Loch Ness for many Nessie-related activities. Tourists like to do attractions like boat tours around the lake and searches for this legendary monster. So what is it that makes Nessie the most iconic of all cryptids? Nessie is very old and large, larger than most other cryptids. Many scientists and cryptozoologists have spent millions of dollars looking for evidence of the Loch Ness Monster. We've had but tourists travel from around the world to Loch Ness to do their own search or just enjoy the lake when a monstrous cryptid may be lurking below. For these reasons, Ness is definitely the most iconic of cryptids.
Our next speaker is Brianna Terry.
Did you know over 67% of the USA has pets? I mean, think about it. More than half of us in this room has pets. I don't know about you, but in our house we have a dog, cat, gecko, and a guinea pig. They're real cute, and we get to snuggle with them all day. But did you know that's not all they can do, especially dogs? Dogs can decrease stress. I remember getting really stressed over trying to figure out what I could do for my Tropicana speech, but then my dog came over and I got an idea. What about if my Tropicana speech was about how dogs help people? Guide dogs help blind people navigate the world. Hearing dogs alert deaf people to sound, such as a person knocking on the door or entering the room. Service dogs are trained to help people with all kinds of problems. Police dogs locate missing people and are guard dogs. Dogs can even improve your health. They can reduce stress, anxiety, depression, and even improve. Dogs promote exercise. If you have a dog, then you would know that you have to take it out for a walk a couple times a day at least. No matter what, my dog greets me at the door every day with excitement. It's the best part of my day. But guess what? You don't have to own a dog to enjoy time with one. At least once a month, our family visits the Lake City Humane Society and chooses a furry friend to love on for a few days. We foster the dogs that needs it most. We get all the attention we can get and all the cuddles we can handle. In the end, why are dogs so important? Well, they are truly man's best friend. I know mine is.
Our last fourth grade speaker is Riley Garner.
What form of entertainment boosts society's outcome and improves different skills? Musical theater, of course. Musical theater is important in many different ways. Some plays and musicals you can actually learn quite a lot from. For instance, the different rules of the government from the popular musical Hamilton, and teamwork from another popular musical called Six. Let's review a few ways musical theater boosts society and improves different skills of those involved. Planning. Theater takes a lot of planning, management, and time. I mean, have you seen the behind-the-scenes videos for Hamilton? No? Just me? Okay. Anyways, there are multiple steps of planning, such as planning the theme of the show, writing the show, and then finding a cast. That's kind of the most important part. But then after you find the cast, you have to create backdrops, design the stage, design props, music, and choreography. Now I could go on all day, but we'll move on. Next, confidence. Now with confidence, you earn it and learn it. You learn it when your audience act as your audience. And you learn it when it's the real deal and you have a whole audience counting on you to perform at your highest level. No pressure. And the last, but especially not least, teamwork. Now I think we've all heard the saying, teamwork makes the dream work. And in theater, it feels like you live by that because you have to cooperate with the cast, conversate with the cast, and depending on your role, you might actually have to dance with certain castmates. But it's only hard if you make it hard. Through planning, teaching confidence, and teamwork, musical theater boosts society and improves different skills. And those are some reasons of how I believe musical theater is important. And before I go, I will leave you with a joke. Why do they tell actors to break a leg? Because every play has a cast.
Our first fifth grade speaker is Angel Miller.
Cat person or dog person, which one are you? Before I tell you which one I am, let me tell you a little story. On June 2014, my family and I found a little orange kitten at our front door. This kitten was so small he could fit right into the palm of my hand. We named him Simba. He was an amazingly energetic kitten. He can jump as high as the dinner table. During the night, he had to sleep right next to me, or he would stand in front of my door and sing a horrible cat bellow. Have you ever heard of a cat bellow? It is not even close to a lullaby. It is now 2021. Simba is 6 years old. The average weight of a cat is 10 to 15 pounds, while Simba is 22 pounds. We found out that he is a Maine Coon. They are known to be very large and have bushy tails like a raccoon. So have you figured out what kind of person I am? Well, my story isn't over yet. 1 month ago, my dad decided to bring home a new member of the family. You guessed it, a little wrinkly-faced brown dog. She's a boxer Shar-Pei mix. We named her Nala. To tell you the truth, I was not excited at all. I didn't want this new animal invading my peaceful cat-loving family. So I did the only thing logical. I decided not to love her. Even though every time she saw me, she would lick my face and then she would lick my face, but I would not give in. One day I had to take her outside. She ran up to me with a ball, so I threw it. So then she brought it back. So then I threw it again, and then she brought it back again. This charade went on and on, but something happened. Me and Nala started building a bond together. I didn't plan on loving her, but her love for me changed me forever. So now when I sleep, I have Simba my cat on one side and Nala my puppy on the other. So have you thought about my question? Are you a cat person or a dog person? Well, it turns out in my stories, you don't have to be one or the other. A little love can go a long way.
Our next speaker is Shril Patel.
I've been sitting in this plane for 6 hours now? I'm getting really bored. The guy beside me is just listening to music. Kind of offended, not gonna lie. He didn't offer me the headphones. How rude. Well, since I'm bored, I mustn't let myself sit here for the rest of the ride. I might as well die of boredom. That's why I'll teach you how to annoy passengers in a flight. Seems like he fell asleep. Unfortunately, these last few minutes is all he's gonna get. Basically, when the passenger next to you falls asleep, start watching something funny. And don't forget to really, really exaggerate your hysterical fits of laughter. I mean, like, really go all out. Move everyone, be loud. He ain't getting a wink of sleep. This one not only annoys the passenger next to you, but everybody in the plane. What can I say? It's an armed one. I don't watch movies that much, but I do indulge in YouTube videos. Some bad lip reading always gets the job done. I think the guy beside me has had enough. Let's annoy the person in front of me. This one is pretty easy. It only requires their feet. Just give a good kick to the seat. Shake them right up, kick a few times, and when they turn around to give you the scolding of a lifetime, act as if nothing happened. And when I say act, I mean channel your inner Golden Globe winning actor. When I turn around, do it again. It's been around an hour since I've annoyed the guy beside me. I'm getting kind of sleepy. This one annoys me a lot, so I'm pretty sure he's gonna be annoyed too. For this one, just rest your head on his shoulder and go to sleep. He'll most likely just push your head off of him, but just keep doing it. If he pushes it off, just act like you're not going to do it again for the next 10 seconds. Then do it again. It will really annoy him. Those are a few ways to annoy passengers in a flight. But I would like to warn you though, things can get a bit messy. It's not my fault if you do all these things and get kicked out of the plane mid-flight, but honestly, please don't do these things. Passenger lives matter.
Our next speaker is Rosten Herndon.
The greatest man I ever knew. Have you ever met someone who knew how to really motivate you? Someone who wanted you to succeed in life? Someone who always pushed you to do your best? I was fortunate to know someone like that for 10 years. My grandfather, who I call Papa, was just that person. First of all, I want to talk about how he motivated me with his love. L-O-V-E. He motivated me with his love. Every day he would sit on the front porch and watch me walk to his house after school. He always had me a snack. He would encourage me to get my homework done as soon as possible so we could go play. We would ride the golf cart to the farm and check on the cows. Sometimes we rode to the S&S store for an icy. He couldn't walk very well, so I would drive him around. His love was evident every day of my life. He was a great friend and an even better papa. Which leads me to my next point, family. F-A-M-I-L-Y. He motivated me with his priority for family. He always made time for his family. He raised 6 children and always pushed them to do their best. Along with his grandchildren, he believed in hard work, respect, honesty, and taught me to really work on those characteristics. He told me one day, Rosten, don't ever cheat on a test, be kind to your peers, and work hard for your family. That's exactly what he did for all of us. He took time out of his day to help me, teach me, feed me, and love me. He always talked to me about my faith, which leads me to my last point, faith. F-A-I-T-H. My grandfather motivated me through his faith. This was most important to Papa. He loved the Lord and served him all of his days. Many times I would walk in his house, and he would be sitting there reading his Bible or calling to check on someone. He believed in not only taking care of his family, but others in the community. He served others in many ways, taking meals to people, working at food giveaways, and helping those less fortunate. He loved God and taught me to always rely on him in times of trouble. In closing, I'd like to say that my papa motivated me to be a better person by the way he lived his life. On January 17th, my papa lost his life to COVID. His love for me, priority of family, and his faith has encouraged me to be a good citizen, be kind to others, help those in need, love your family and community, and do your best. He will always be the greatest man I ever knew.
Our next speaker is Miley Davis.
Hey, batter, red 42, it's going, gone. All common phrases you might hear at a youth sporting event. Let me talk to you a little bit about youth sports. Hi, my name is Miley Davis, and I play softball with an amazing group of girls from all around North Florida. If you were to Google benefits of softball, you would find that softball and all team sports help us with a variety of things, from a great full body workout, mental health benefits, leadership skills, and many more. Here's my experience with the good and what I thought was the bad, but now I see it's all a really great learning experience. First, let's talk about the full body workout. OMG! If you have ever trained cross with my dad, you will completely understand the intensity. From a light run, stretching, strength training, and some kind of wild cardio endurance thing, which we always finish with partner. Then we start polishing our skills at different positions. I play shortstop mostly, but I'm learning all the positions so I can be a better asset to the team. Which brings me to teamwork. Softball has allowed me to understand that a player might be really great, but if there wasn't other players working together, we couldn't ever win a game. Picture this. Batter's up to bat. Whack! Hits it to the left fielder. The left fielder runs to go grab the ball. Throws it to me at shortstop. And I throw it to the base where the runner's going. And we get a runner out. That's called teamwork. It's not easy working together every day, but through the leadership of our coaches, we're learning how to overcome our weaknesses and our preteen attitudes. Yes, 12 girls can get attitudes, especially when we're hot, tired, and frustrated. I sometimes listen to the girls complain about silly things, and I try to give them some encouraging words to get them out of their funk. And sometimes they have to give me a little encouragement as well. I think, why is this good for me? What am I learning? Who am I becoming as a person and as a softballer? Softball is boosting my self-esteem by building my confidence in my abilities as a person on and off the field. Keeping active, which has tons of health benefits, mentally and physically, along with helping me sleep really good at night. Softball is teaching me that the game isn't always about winning every time. It's about learning to cope with the anxiety of stepping up to the plate no matter the outcome. Softball teaches me how to deal with a wide range of personalities to overcome our differences on the field. I want to leave you with something to think about. Team sports like softball help us prepare for the adult life. I hear in the adult world, we don't always win. It's full of stress and anxiety at work and at home. People have a wide range of personalities. We will need to know how to deal with these situations in a positive way. Why not start learning how to deal with life at a young age while having fun with our friends? Wouldn't that make our future just a little more doable? And that's what you call a grand slam.
Our last speaker for today is Weston Herndon.
It's a hot western summer night. You don't really feel like making dinner, so you go get a burger. But where? Here in Florida, it's really tough to find a decent burger. But in my old hometown of Lincoln, California, we had a little place where we went for a juicy beef patty, a place where we went for crispy french fries, a place called In-N-Out. I'm a picky eater, so you know if I like something, it has to be good. I love my little western burger chain, but I got curious about how it all started. So I did some research, and apparently a couple named Harry and Esther Snyder founded it just because in 1948. It became a popular place for teens and hot rods. I may not be a teen and a hot rod, but I sure would love myself some crispy french fries and a root beer. Wait, no. A vanilla milkshake. Yeah. Nice, creamy, cool. Anyways, In-N-Out started getting bigger after a while. The first one outside of California was in Las Vegas, Nevada, and eventually sponsored a race car driver. Now here they are, the best burgers ever. You are probably wondering how In-N-Out could be so successful just selling burgers. Well, first off, they sell awesome burgers. Crisp buns, cheese with a perfect balance between solid and melted, and juicy meat patties. And second, they sell different kinds of burgers. The health nuts can get protein style. The not-so-messy eaters can challenge themselves with animal style, the sloppy joe of In-N-Out. Those of you who have big mouths, literally not figuratively, can get double, or if they have the mouth and stomach, a triple patty burger. Way too big for me, but I personally like just to get a plain old cheeseburger, but hey, that's just me. So finally, are the burgers good? Well, if you couldn't tell, I love it. Absolutely get one if you are somewhere in the western states. Again, if you're on a diet, get protein style. It's just a patty with any toppings you want, and they're wrapped in lettuce. They also have shirts and hats for souvenirs. They're moving east towards us, so we can only hope that we see an In-N-Out sometime in the near future.
Let's give all the contestants another round. They did a great job. I'm so proud of all of them. Now our judges get the very tough job of stepping away and having to look at all the criteria that was provided for us, time limits, the different criteria that's provided by the 4-H program to make a decision about our winners. So we're going to take a break here while they deliberate, and then we'll come back as soon as we have a decision. But again, congratulations to all of you. You did a great job. I'm very proud of you.
Judging has taken place. Before we announce these winners, let's all give them one more big round of applause again. Win or lose, they all gained valuable experience, and it took a tremendous amount of courage to stand up here and talk, whether it's we have a huge crowd or a small crowd. I always still get nervous standing up here, so I know they did, and it's a great experience for them. We're going to start with 4th grade, and we'll start with 3rd place and move our way up. Ms. Kemp, you have the medals, okay? 3rd place in 4th grade, Riley Gardner. Second place, 4th grade, Kathryn Wilder. In 4th grade, 1st place, Lucky Camille. Ms. Kim, do you have a camera to take a picture of them right now? Or do we want to wait till the end?
We can wait till the end if we want to.
Okay, that'll be fine.
Guys, y'all can
All
help.
right. 5th grade, 3rd place, Rosten Herndon. Second place, Angel Miller. And 1st place, Miley Davis. So both Lucky and Miley will represent us at the county office, the county competition. And what's the date on that?
February 25th, and I'll get more information to you.
February 25th, and we'll get information to those families. Again, thank you very much for coming today. Thank you to our judges and our timekeeper for their great role in this process. Thank you to all the families and all the hard work you guys put in supporting your child's education. This is a major part of it, so thank you very, very much. And we'll sign off to our YouTubers. We had a little chat going on with the students there as they were watching and having fun. But we're glad we're able to provide that YouTube service so that we can reach all the families and friends that weren't able to make it today. But thanks for coming. Have a great day.